Some English words are not meant to be heard clearly. That's not bad pronunciation. That's just how English really works. When you're learning, you listen for every single word, but native speakers don't pronounce every single word. That's why English sounds really fast when really it isn't. Weak forms happen when small grammar words lose stress. They stay important for grammar on the page, but they stop being important when spoken. So the sounds are what are important, not the words. There's one sound you must understand above all others to understand real English. What's that? I hear you say. It's called the schwa. How does the schwa sound? Uh, uh. Can you say that? It looks like this, and it sounds like this. It's the most common sound in English, and learners often don't hear it at all. When a word isn't stressed in a sentence, the vowel sounds can often become a schwa, an sound. We have words like to, like to. But when we're speaking naturally, and that's not the focus word in the sentence, it becomes not to, but t, t. The same applies for the word for, F-O-R. It's for you, for you. It's for you. But we don't say for you, we say for you. You see? Of is very important. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. You see, that sounds more natural. It doesn't sound like it comes from a dictionary, but from a real English speaker. Of course. Of. A. I want a newspaper. I want a newspaper. See, I want a, I want a newspaper, because the key words there are want and newspaper. But the grammar requires you say who, so I want, and then how many, you say a, because you only want one, a newspaper. But it becomes I want a newspaper. Some of this is related to connected speech, which is in another video, which I encourage you to look at too, because all these are different secrets to understanding real English, the sound of British English. One more word that we're going to just briefly mention is the. Sometimes the th can be a difficult sound in itself, but when the isn't the main word in a sentence or in a part of a sentence, it becomes the. I want to go to the center. It's not I want to go to the center, is it? It's I want to go to the center. The. So it's making it even harder for you. But this is how we speak. If you want to be fluent, if you want to understand real English, you need to know about these weak sounds, the schwa sound. In every single sentence, we hear that sound. I guarantee you, almost. So don't follow the spelling in English. Don't follow the spelling, but follow the stress. So strong sounds and weak sounds combined in English. For example, this sentence, I can go to the shop. I can go to the shop. It doesn't sound natural, does it? I can go to the shop. I can go to the shop. To the shop. Even can isn't the main word in the sentence. I can go, important, to the shop, important. Everything else is a weaker sound. So let's do some sentences. I'll say it as it is written, and then I'll say it as people actually say it. So I want to go to work. 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 So it's not particularly fast, but we're squishing the sounds, we're cramming them into a smaller space. I want to go to work. She was at home for the day. 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 She, home, day. The rest of the words have a weaker sound. She, home, day. She was at home for the day. I'll see you in a minute. 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 How about that? Can you say, I'll see you in a minute? If someone says to you, I'll see you in a minute, now you can understand they're saying, I will see you in a minute. I'll see you in a minute. Listen to it enough, it'll start to sound natural. Believe me. He gave her a piece of advice. He gave her a piece of advice. How do we say that? Let's isolate the key words here. Gave, he gave, could say. Piece, advice. He gave her a piece of advice. He gave her a piece of advice. Now, the word can, we've mentioned it briefly already, is a tricky one. We have to say it in the right way. I can swim. I can't swim. I can swim. I can't swim. See, it sounds very similar. The negative is usually clearer than the positive. The positive often becomes can. I can swim. Whereas the negative often keeps the A sound a bit more. I can't swim. Ah, not aren't. I can't swim. I can't swim. I can swim. So listen to the stress, not the vowel. Listen to the stress, not the vowel. Okay? I can drive. I can't drive. With can, we often focus on the verb that follows can, whereas when it's a negative, can't, we often focus a bit more on the can't than the verb. I can swim. I can't swim. I can drive. I can't drive. Okay, that's important. So if you stress every word in a sentence, it sounds unnatural. If you learn grammar, you can speak English. If you learn the weak sounds and schwa, you can understand English. And if that's your goal, then you're heading in the right direction with this lesson, because that's how English is really spoken. So I hope you enjoyed the lesson. I hope it's been useful for you. This is an important secret in speaking and understanding real English. And there'll be another one very soon. So subscribe, hit the thumbs up and the bell so you can keep up to date with all the latest videos, and check out these other secrets to great British English.